Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back to a new video. Now England have secured themselves a place in the last 16 of the World Cup. I'm looking pretty red and burnt as I was in Times Square on Sunday watching England beat Panama. But before that, I was in the same place watching England play Tunisia and I had a pretty good time. And as I said, I was in Times Square in Newcastle on Sunday for pretty much the whole day, stood in the sun. All the Geordies were out. It was a fantastic day and I had a pretty good time there as well. Next up, and you'd imagine to be our toughest game of the World Cup so far, is Belgium on Thursday. Now, we beat Tunisia with that last-minute goal. We beat Panama 6-1. I was actually joking on, saying that we were actually going to get a goal every 10 minutes. And we did it for the first 60 minutes, until obviously they got a goal, Kane came off. But we did enough to top the group at the moment. It is only on yellow cards because we have the same amount of points as Belgium, the same goal difference as Belgium, and because we've got less yellow cards, we are currently sitting top of our group. It's been a funny World Cup so far. We've already seen Russia qualify, which I don't think anyone really saw happening. We've already seen Argentina get knocked out of the World Cup, and at this time of recording, Germany are yet to play their final game after losing against Mexico and only grabbing a last-minute winner against Sweden for a team that most people thought would be the favourite, including myself. Have really not handled the situation very well. So England are standing in a fantastic position at the moment, going in against Belgium and then obviously going into the round of 16. Because the groups have been so all over the place, with Germany currently sitting in second, we saw Brazil draw their opening game and they did win their second, so they are top of their group. There's been a lot of chat on if it's actually better for England to come top of our group or come second in our group, for who we might play in the later rounds. Regardless of whether England come first or second, we will be playing our round of 16 game against a team from Group H, which could be Japan, Senegal or Colombia, as Poland is already out. So if we come top, we'll play whoever came second in that group, and if we come second, we'll play whoever came top in that group. Japan are currently sitting on 4 points, so are Senegal, and Colombia are on 3 points. So at this point in time, it's an absolute guess of which teams we will play in the round of 16. We know it's one of those three, but we don't know who's going to come first, second in that group. But we will actually know this when we kick off our game against Belgium on Thursday at 7 o'clock, because all of the Group H games are played at 3 o'clock the same day. So before we play Belgium, we'll know exactly who we're going to be playing in the round of 16, depending on whether we come first or second. And we will also know which teams are also playing in the other rounds of 16 and who we could potentially face in the quarter-final. If England do go on to win the group by beating Belgium or drawing with Belgium and getting less yellow cards, we will go on to play second place in Group H in the round of 16, which is currently Senegal. Now, because Germany aren't winning their group, which everyone thought they were, the round of 16 between Group E and Group F at the moment will be Brazil and Germany, which means if we do go on and beat Senegal in our round of 16, our quarter-final will be against Brazil or Germany. Now, if we come second in our group, we will play current top holders of Group H, Japan. And if we do go on to beat Japan, we will then play in the quarter-finals, going off how the groups are looking right now, either Mexico or Switzerland. So who would you rather? Germany and Brazil, or Mexico and Switzerland? Obviously there's still games yet to play, anything could happen, but this is why people are creating this conversation, because if England came second in the group, we could potentially see an easier run of games in the later stages. So I can't see why this is a conversation to have. I mean, Group E, Brazil and Switzerland are currently on 4 points, Serbia are on 3, so anything could change in there. In Group F, Mexico are top on 6, and then it's Germany and Sweden both on 3 points. So at this point when I'm talking about this, anything could change. But when this conversation is really going to hit a high is just before England play Belgium, because we play our group game last out of everyone at 7 o'clock on Thursday. And at that point, we will know who we are going to play in the round of 16, depending on whether we come first or second. And we'll also know which teams came where in Group E and Group F, and who we could potentially be playing in the quarterfinals. For me, at the end of the day, if you want to win the World Cup, you have to beat everyone. Don't get me wrong, if we did come up against Mexico or Switzerland, I would take it over Brazil and Germany. If anything, it's a mental thing for the players, regardless of how well England are playing at the minute. And I know it was Tunisia who we should be beating, and I know it was Panama, but if you come up against Switzerland or Mexico, the players should really be thinking, we should win this game. And I know Germany haven't been playing great, but if England play Germany, there's always that bit of doubt, can we do this? And I think that's as big a factor as any. And as an England fan, if you offered me the easy route to see us in the quarters and see us in the semi-finals and maybe even in the finals, I'm obviously going to take it. But let's not forget that we're talking about trying to play Mexico over Germany. And Mexico beat Germany. Germany have had some horrible form, and knowing what Germany are like, they'll probably bring it back in time for the knockout stages. But you just can't predict it. So for me, go out there, try our best to beat Belgium, and we'll just take on whatever comes in front of us. And like I said, if we want to win it, we are going to have to beat everyone eventually. The first big test before the round of 16 or any of the quarter-final chat is our game against Belgium on Thursday. And it was good to see how England do against a country who have a lot of good players after beating Tunisia and Panama. But I don't even know what's going to happen with that game anymore, because Martinez, the Belgian manager, has actually come out and said he will be resting players for the England game to keep them fresh or get them ready for the round of 16 and the later stages. And there was chat that Lukaku and Hazard both picked up a knock in their game against Tunisia, so I don't even know what's going to happen against Belgium. We will know who we're going to play in the round of 16, what's probably going to be happening in the quarterfinals before we take on Belgium. But for me, I think we just need to stick with the team. Fair enough if players all have a knock. It's not worth risking them in a game where we are already qualified. But for me, stick with the same defence, keep the team tight, and go out there and just try and win the game. Like, you can't decide whether you're going to draw or lose or win. You have to go there to win. And whether Belgium do rest players or whatever, if we go out there and win it, keep the confidence high. Go out there, trying our best to beat Belgium. And yes, winning the group may result in playing a team we might have rather not play. But like I said, if you want to win the World Cup, you're going to have to beat these teams eventually. So why not get started in the early rounds? But that is it, guys. Let me know down below how you think England are doing at the moment, and whether you think, I mean, should we try and come second? We're not going to know any of this until we actually play our game against Belgium. But how do you think we're going to do? Do you think we're going to get through the round of 16? Is the quarters going to be where we fall out? Or can we go on, get to the semis, and maybe even the final? Let me know down below. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know about this controversy on first or second. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you later.